Hi everybody, Andy's free guitar chart videos here. This is Andy, and this is the lesson for chart number 205. It says 204 here, okay, but I've made chart 205, so let's just look at, they're pretty much the same information. 205 is a lot easier to read. So let me just say, because I introduced this in yesterday and the lesson from Saturday or Monday, it was actually something like that. And as it turned out, I had to edit the lesson down because I had a tough time getting into some subjects that particularly gave me some problems. Although I did cover it, and I made actually two charts, 202 and 203, about that. So we can look at that briefly now, but a little word of caution. We do want to focus on charts 204 and 205 today, which are the long and the short patterns, but especially the long patterns, and they are arranged terrifically. So here's chart 205. I can see I've gone over a little bit in the, into the video box zone. That's okay. I don't want to make me any smaller because you have to see what I'm doing and playing and all that. Not that I want to be, the big man. Here I am. Be a big time. I got to be a big shot here. So I just want to explain that my capo broke and I get real slow about getting it, and I went to the music store and they closed. The one music store they had here in Brevard, I don't know if it was COVID or what it was, but they just weren't there. And you know what? No one's there. And when I see that no one's there, that means it probably closed because of COVID, or there's something going on. But I can get it off the internet, and the internet, all the internet sites have certainly put some distributors out of business, especially with fast delivery and all that stuff. But hey, why pay more? I did get my violin this year, and the delivery was perfect. But when I bought, I don't know if it's this guitar, the other one actually, it took all summer to get the guitar from China, and a lot of emails and everything to this fellow named Yang Fang over there, who kept assuring me that everything was going to be all right. And indeed, one fine day, there it was, the guitar. But the one I brought, the violin, I got it really only in a week. It was really surprised me. I almost tripped over it on my way out the door on the day they delivered it. So let's downsize. Let's get right sized here and focus on our chart. It doesn't matter that the chart is partially covered, because right here these two short patterns here, this modal, these are dupes of over here, because this part of the chart right here is what needed to be as long as it is. Now, this is a first. I'm telling you, this is amazing. If you could learn these patterns, they're applicable to all 5 keys of caged. They're applicable, and all 5 keys of caged are applicable to all 12 keys on the piano. So the 5 keys of caged: C, A, let me turn this a little louder. I think somebody made my, everything's so mellow. Okay, let me restart the piano. I think when I use my piano as a candelabra or whatever, as a place to put a bunch of stuff, funny things happen sometimes. Okay, so the keys of cage: C, A, G, E, and D. Okay, that's the 5 keys of caged, and then each one of them can be transposed up chromatically. So C, you'd go to A flat, or C, you go to D flat. D flat would go to D is one of the keys of caged. Okay, and then to E flat. So we have basically the 12 keys times 5, but each time we go up those 12, we subtract 4 of them, 4 of those 5. So it's really like the 12 keys again. You know, that's what we have. It's a 12 key system. Because right there we went from C to D flat, subtract the D, E flat, subtract the E, we got F sharp, subtract G because G is part of one of the caged 5. We got A flat, subtract the A, we got B flat, we got B and C. So there's the formula. Right now I'm not going to do the math on that. Okay, so when we talk about the 60 chord system, that's not what I'm talking about here. The 60 chord system is each chord has like 5 different tonalities. You got C, C major 7th, C dominant 7th, C minor 7th, C half diminished 7th, C full diminished 7th. That's 5 for each times the 12 tones. So we could do it in E. We start E, E major 7th, E dominant 7th, E minor 7th, E half diminished 7th as the 7th of F. Okay? Anyway, this isn't a music theory lesson. This stuff is the greatest thing that I've ever done for my learning guitar. Okay? I've had challenges. I've had challenges in the past 5 years, in the past 10 years, in the past 3 years, in the past 2 years. One of my biggest challenges was the tuning differential. It's like the Twilight Zone. Okay, why am I doing that? Am I trying to play that song that goes, you know, like it goes like, you know, from back in the 70s, something like that? No. The reason I'm doing that is because the P4 tuning goes up higher like that. Okay, and that, the P4 tuning is what our, what the patterns are going to be, all P4 tuning. So patterns are P4 tuning. The patterns are across the bottom. This is them. Okay? These are the patterns drawn into